Hello everyone, this is Sharing Creations by Carrie. It's Carrie. Hello everyone. Hope everything is going well with you. It has been a scorcher, hot here. 98 degrees with the feels like 103. It was horrible. Trying to take the dogs for a walk and calculating taking them. It was rough. Felt like when you open your oven and the heat just hits you in the face. That's what it felt like. Brutal. And it's going to be bad tomorrow too. I have 2 orders here, but not everything is here. I bought a belt for my husband. Um, it was only $3.29. It was one of those buy 3 things for $10. So I took a shot at it. He liked the belt. The band of it is leather, and it's one of those slide um, mechanism. Like you slide the end through it, and it clicks in. It locks into that spot, so it's not like you're running a peg through it to lock it down and then run it. They're hard to describe. And then I got a sharpener for our garden tools. Well, them two that I have, one that cuts, like grass, and then one that cuts branches, small branches. They're both super dull. So I got that tool. Hopefully I can use it on scissors too. Haven't tried it out yet, but I'll let you know if it's worth anything. That was $3.28. And then I got this bracelet. And it looked like it was a darker color than the picture. And it looked like it was one piece. It's super pretty. I love butterflies. So I thought it was like a bangle. Looked like it had 3 bars solid bangle. Well, it's kind of small. I have small wrists, and it's right to the 2 bones. So it was $3.28. Thought it was super pretty. I still think it's pretty. However, it's 3 individual bracelets, which clearly you can see I haven't even had this on 20 minutes. And it's already into my wrist bones. So unless you have tiny wrist bones, I would skip this altogether. On top of it's locking separately. So you could actually wear one, which would still be a nice bracelet. But the chain is ridiculously long. I'm like ready to take it off. It annoyed me so bad that, like, the chain literally ends up in your hand. It's so long. So I was super disappointed in this. I can't wait to get them off. They're nicely made. They're just not made for somebody who has a decent sized wrist. And if things hanging at your hand annoy you like they do me, don't buy it. It's obnoxious. Super pretty, but save you money. Because that's a no-go for me. I only gave it like maybe 3 stars. Overall, it's pretty. It's just, it limits you on your wrist size. It doesn't give you measurements. So it's one of those roll the dice. I rolled the dice. And I wish I hadn't rolled the dice on that one. So anyway, moving on. We're done with that. That was just 4 items in that one order. And then my next order is all crafty type stuff. So I got this big daddy, which I was looking for something to hold like these metallic markers I got. They came in a flimsy box. And then I got these Sharpies, which came in a long, skinny box. I got them off the clearance rack at Walmart. Dirt cheap. Less than $5 for this whole set. And this was only a couple of bucks. And I think these two large ones came in it. So I was like, cha-ching, yep. But I was looking for something to put these markers that don't come in a decent box, a decent container. So this was $6.90 or $6.88. And it's got a nice little spot here to put different items. There was other ones that they had that didn't have a flat bottom, or it had dividers. So you really couldn't stick a whole lot here. So my plan is to put like a small tool set here. Some small items that are long that will fit fine there. Wondering, this probably won't fit there. Nope. Never mind on that idea. But the two tool things that I put here fit fine. And you have also this angle too, which is another row of things. Maybe not these fat markers, but like smaller items where you could still get to the next row. I mean, maybe even rolls of tape or something. Washi tape you could stick there. Because it's not very deep, so some rolls of washi tape would work there. Maybe Post-its. Small items like that. But it's a good deal. I didn't want something really huge. And then the containers I had the Sharpies in, I'm using for tools. Like my little pliers, needle nose pliers, cutters, my blades, one of my measuring tools. I'm using that for. Then I got these little scissors, which they're $1.58. Jeez, I'm already making loud noises. I'm sorry. But they're shaped like a bird. They have them in different colors. I was thinking fussy cutting with them, but the tip is not as thin as I had hoped. They cut, but they're no different than I would say this mini scissors at Dollar Tree. So I needed to go for some that are like for sewing because those are way more pointier and I think they'll cut better when you're trying to fussy cut something close. So these will work fine. It's just not what I wanted them for. So those will probably get used occasionally. And then I got these little beads. They're paw prints. They have different colors. They have holes in them. They feel kind of rubbery. So they're not resin. There's 50 of them in here, and they're stinking cute. That looks like different sizes. So you got a really small one there compared to this blue one. That little pink one is. Oh, not sure what I'm going to use them for. I may use them somehow on my memorial wall for all the fur babies that I've lost. Because I don't see them. I don't really want to do a bracelet with them. But I'm thinking attach them to the little signs that I've made for each one. I've lost 3 girls and 6, 7 boys. So I'll probably make some kind of a tassel or something to hang off their individual signs. So that's where I was thinking. And for 98 cents, they'll be cute on the wall because they all have their own colors. So then let's go with the plates. I bought new plates for my cutting machine, the 6-inch open cutting machine. And this was the 5mm one, which is the thickest plate, which is usually the bottom plate, which I think they call it A plate. It was $5.98. It has the curved edge. Let's see if you can see. Oh, right along here. Instead of it being a square even, well, maybe you can see this. Right here has a lip on it. And this goes into the machine so much better. Interesting. Looks like they put two plates together for this one to make it 5mm. Did not notice that before. It works pretty good though. I was trying to find replacements because I also got a 3mm, which is usually the B plate. The big one goes on the bottom, small one goes on the top, and your dies and paper is in between. I had a hard time. Wednesday was not a good day for me. Did not feel good at all, and was trying to do all these cutouts, and then get some sleep after coming home from work, trying to cut out all the dies, and then get some sleep, and then film this Wednesday night, and then upload it. Well, I did not feel good at all. So it's Thursday night that I'm recording, so it'll be like Friday morning when it uploads. And I had a hard time trying to figure out the combination because they're not the originally like how my machine is set up, where it has two plates on the bottom. You put your die and your paper, and then you put the thin plate on top. And I was having a hard time getting it to run through. Didn't feel good, so my brain wasn't cooperating. And so I ended up using my little one for quite a few of them. And so I finally figured it out tonight what the combination is. And with my particular machine, which I got off Temu, is it's one 5mm and one 3mm with everything in between. So the 3mm was $3.98, the 5mm was $5.98, and they're 8x6, I believe. These are some good thickness to these plates, so that's all I needed. Whereas before, I'll show you how bad my plates are already. So these were not good plates that came with the machine. These are the bottom plates, which is two of them, which kind of looks like the thickness of one 5mm. So I've been able to figure out replacements for my big machine, but they are seriously curved. They are marked up so bad that pieces stick into these little grooves. So I was like, I really need to replace it. And I even got a metal plate, which is supposed to help these plates last longer. Well, it really didn't. This even has a curve to it. But when I said in a previous video, when I was cutting out the dies I got before, that my plates were mad at me, this is the condition of my plate. Oh, let me move this. It is seriously curved, and this was sitting in my machine underneath the rollers, and it would not flatten even after being in the machine. Cranked in there, and it still stayed curved. It is, oh, Geez, sorry. This is what ends up happening when I run it through. It ends up being completely curved like that. So if you bought the same machine I did, you're going to need plates. And I suggest these. If you hadn't seen it, this is the machine that I got. And this is 85 and some change. But the two plates with the base plate work pretty good. Because I ran through a very small die before I started this video, and it worked perfect. So I ended up getting two 5mm because I thought that I was going to need two of them on the bottom, which I fought with yesterday and didn't realize the thickness. So it's like it came with 3 B plates, and it only needed one of these. So I got to figure it out. So they're thicker, and I'm hoping that they will last longer. I ordered some more just in case. But that's going to be hopefully not an often thing that I'll have to do. Because if that's the case, then I have to really consider not buying plates on Temu. Which I really don't want to buy them from Amazon, but I need them to last longer than the length that those plates lasted that came with it. The other thing that was a struggle yesterday, which I was really not in the mood to deal with, and I kept trying and kept trying. This plate, which says Merry Christmas. Gosh, I can't even remember what I did with the baggie. It was something like 89 cents or something in that idea, somewhere around there in that price. It did not cut. I tried. It partially cut. It wouldn't finish the cut. I just kept trying. And it would not cut, even in the small machine. It just kept saying, nice try. I embossed you. That's about it. So I ended up requesting a rebate or a refund. And I got a refund. So hopefully I can order another one of those. And hopefully that one cuts better. Dang it, I was going to go a different route. Let me go to I'll go to the dies last. I bought 3 packs because they sell the magnets separate. So I bought 3 packs. They're 10 in each pack. And then they were $5.19 per pack. And then I got another package of the pouches with the stickers. And this set was only $4.39. I'm finding that it's cheaper to buy just the pouches and then buy the magnets separate, because I think it's 10 something for the set, the magnets, the tags, and the pouches. It's like $10.39. So I figured out it's cheaper to buy these two separate. And I think I ended up buying, I think I had some pouches left over, so I bought 30 magnets for these pouches, and because they're a 20 pack, there's 20 in here. Well, when you buy the set, it's 20 pouches, but you only get 10 magnets, 10 magnet sheets. So I have several that's left over, so I was like, well, let me catch up on the magnets. So that's why one of the reasons why I stopped buying the whole set was, one, it's more expensive, and two, you don't get 20 magnets. You get 20 pouches, but you don't get 20 magnets. So I don't know how they thought that was going to work out. So I worked around it and figured it out after buying so many of those sets. And then I got some stamps. This one was $1.29. Didn't read the measurements. This little baby was too much money for this little baby. It's a cute stamp, don't get me wrong. However, $1.29 is an awful lot for a 4x4 package. So there's another one that, you gotta read the measurements. Big deal if you do not read measurements. Then I got this one, $1.61, and it's got enjoy every moment. Be well, my friend. Thanks. Hello. Love you. Congrats. Sending happy mail just for you. Happy birthday. You make me so proud. And you are awesome. Cute little set. Able to throw in those sentiments that you want them bold. Like you want them to see, you make sure that they see it when it's on a card. That was the plan. Here's another thing I did not read the measurements. I liked the idea, so I could add. Once I looked at it and I saw, ooh, those are small. And then I thought I could actually do multiples and say a whole lot with these little stamps. It's like amazing, you bring me joy. Oh my god, so cute. Play, party, hope. Life is great. Let's see. Goodness, sorry. I've been up since early this morning, so you could put multiples together. I'm not seeing it right at this moment. And this. Definitely with the handmade with love. You can do that on the back of the card. You can do just to say, I'm here for you. You can put two or three of them together to get a nice sentiment with different fonts. So that was a cute one. And then I got these alphabets, which reminded me of, oh god, I just went blank. Ray Dunn. That's what it is. The Ray Dunn style. It's very similar to that. Like definitely like the F is definitely a Ray Dunn style. The H is very similar. That's what it reminded me of. I thought that these would be fun, provided that I could get them close. Not a clue what that one is. Oh, that's a lowercase r. I was like, what on earth is that? Yeah. Didn't see it. Oh, goodness, sorry. I'm yawning up a storm. But I thought that would be fun to. Hopefully, I can get them close enough to where it doesn't look like it's so spaced out. The one thing I don't like about letter stamps is if they're too far apart, they look like you've single stamped them. So I'm hopeful that I can put them really close together so it looks like a one word stamp. There's a couple of them I got were horrible. I had ink all over me doing these, but I came across this one and I thought, how pretty is that? Because it has flowers. Then you could color in the flowers and then you could color in the background and it would make the flowers pop. So I thought that one would be fun. And then it's got some flowers. Good Lord, I can't stop yawning. And then I got this one, which I'm not sure what I would do with these. But I did see these as I could put a flower in the center. I could put one of these sediments in the center. I don't know what's the purpose of them being blacked out like that to where it would fill in. Not a clue. This one didn't have any examples. Or it did, but it didn't use these. And I'm like, I don't know how, unless I do a very light color in this, and then stamp it in a dark color on top. There we go. But it has, you've got Merry and Bright, Let It Snow, Peace on Earth, Holly Jolly, Joy to the World. Those right there are good for Christmas. You got Red, White, and Blue for a Patriot. Easter time, Boo to You and Trick or Treat, good for Halloween. There's another one for Valentine's Day. Simple sentiments, just you are my happy. Focus on the good, make a wish. Hello, friend. Supportive ones. So I thought that was a cute stamp, and that was $2.19. I don't know, did I even show you this one? $1.77 for that one, and $1.78 for this one. Yeah, and $1.61 for the other one. So those were fun. The dies. This has got to be one of my favorite ones. I fell in love with this one. It's 3 of them for $1.03. I didn't even take it apart. You don't even have to take it apart. You do have to cut it twice, unless you're just going to use the background for the white. You can cut it in black and then use the white cardstock for the background. I didn't. I cut it out twice. So he looks three-dimensional, all of them, and not just the black part. But is that not stinking cute? I thought they were adorable. And then if you get another die, it has a little bow tie. How cute would a little bow tie be here for a boy? And then you could put one on their heads for these two for girls. I was like, they're adorable. Cute for winter. But this is one of my favorite ones so far. And they're fairly simple. These two had the whites are one piece, and this is 3 pieces. It is super simple. So that's definitely a favorite of mine. Yeah, that's the Christmas one. I think it is the Christmas one. I'll have to look again. And then I got, let's see, these. And I'll be dumping them off. I had to find one for fall. Not one that I'm gonna buy a bunch of. I just wanted, just like Valentine's Day, I just wanted one. Easter, I just wanted one. Good Lord, that dog stinks. Whew. Lord, dude. It was $1.29, and you get the 3 pumpkins. You get a gourd, which, if you're concerned about the little dip in it, then yeah, you'll want to take them apart. This is how I see what happens. But it was a sample cut for me and to show you guys. So, I mean, like, this one you could cut out twice and use little dots to fill in. So you can have two colors and do the reversal color and take the little orange dots from this and put it in the other one. So you can do two-color pumpkin. You're not just stuck with a holy pumpkin. So this is a cute one that is versatile to where you could cut it in different colors. So, yep, this one I thought was nice, versatile. I don't know if I have any. I think I have some other leaves and other little pieces that I got in that 50-piece set that I can add to a Thanksgiving card or a fall card. And then I got this double layer for $2.48. A little on the pricey side, I think, for one die. But this one is 3 pieces. So you can cut these singular by themselves. These do come out separately. So there's that part of it. But this is the background. So you cut this out, and then you can cut these out in the same color, or 2 different colors if you choose to. But I wanted one that had a solid background and then adding the Merry Christmas on top. When you do layer it, it's going to be, and this is how it's in the picture, is that the Christmas goes on top of the Merry. So they're going to be overlapping. But it is what it is. I still think it's a nice one. You know, it doesn't look really great with the color combination I picked, but it was intended just so that I could see what I had. And I use scrap paper, so it would look much nicer with correct colors, whether it's gold, silver, with a green background or a red background. That would be really pretty too. And then I got this one, which was $1.78. And I probably should have got something to see. It's Merry Christmas in cursive with the 2 snowflakes. And I like this one because you could actually tell that it spells Merry Christmas and the little dot to the I is up there. However, I still want to cut apart the top of that S to separate it from the Y. I don't know if it's just their design, but the S is up too tall. However, I like the fact that the S's are very similar, opposed to the other Christmas one that I got, where the S was a big capital S, and then this was a lowercase. So it kind of didn't work. This one works better as far as design, and it looks like it's the same S that's just swirling out to finish into the fancy over there. But I like this one. It wasn't. I tried it, I think, in glitter paper, the handmade glitter paper didn't cut well. I think I had a bit of a hard time with this one. And I think it was user error. I think that's what happened. And then, let's see. We'll save that one for last. Goodness, I'm spilling them out again. This one is lowercase and capital. I tried to cut them all 3 of them, but then I kind of quit and gave up because I couldn't get my large machine to cut right. So I tried to squeeze it into the small one. But it has all of the capital, and this part has numbers, has different quotations. Can't talk today, apparently. I'm not quite sure what that is supposed to be. Maybe just the connector. But it has numbers and all the different symbols. I don't know what that one's supposed to be. Got no clue on that one. And then this one, all right, can't see it that way. So it finishes off the capitals, and then it starts going on the lowercase. Nice. And it finishes it in the center here, which can't read them that good. So yeah, you're definitely going to need to do some cutting out to actually see, because I'm not sure what those are either. But it randomly finishes them, the lowercase here. But I liked it because it had capital and lowercase and other pieces. And I liked the design. Backwards. There we go. There's the L. There's the G lowercase. There's the W. Capital V. The capital A. There's the capital B. Lowercase y. And lowercase I. So I got some of them cut out so you can see how nice the cut is and how nice the letters are. But I thought that was a good buy. $3.59, but you get a lot, and it's not just one lowercase or capital. You also get capital, lowercase, numbers, and a bunch of symbols. So thought that one was a good deal. And then I got these, which was the background ones. Another reason why I went for these, which I assembled so that you could see. Not a smart color combination for that one, but it says thank you. This was $2.19, and you get the background piece, and then on all of them, so you'll cut it out in two different colors. But you get the background, and then you get the center pieces. So this is happy birthday. So you'll cut them out individually, and then just glue them on top. But I thought this was a good set. However, I did have issues with this one, because with the die, it is connected. Let's see. This one. I had a hard time getting it off of the plate. And if you look right here, that is supposed to be the C and then the I. It's connected. They don't have something stopping it. So it looks like a weird A. A backwards, an A randomly in a spot that doesn't belong. So I had to modify it. And you can probably see the cut. I didn't do a really good job because I don't even know what scissors I use, but clearly I needed fussy cut scissors with a really sharp, thin tip to it. And none of mine really are designed to do that. but I had to do a little trim to make it say special because they had it connected. So just keep in mind that you're going to have to modify this if you even get this one, because I don't think they did a very good job. I mean, like the ON is kind of should have more space right there between the O and the N, and it doesn't. So I would even modify that, which I didn't really notice before. But the three others look to be pretty good. But for 219, I can do a little modifying because I don't know if I'm just picky and being over judgmental, but I don't like it when it's not clearly defined. So I'll modify it, make it work for me. They probably have better ones somewhere on the site, more expensive, but that one was even hard to read on the site, the page itself. So then I got this one, which I could not completely assemble for you because I don't have my that film to make shaker cards. That's in another order, which I think is late. Or I ordered it late when I was like, oh wait, I need some of that. But you're gonna cut a few thicker cards. You're gonna do your 3D double-sided tape, the thick one, not the thin one. You're gonna put that on the bottom. I believe you're gonna put the film on top of that. If I remember correctly. Yeah, you're gonna put it on the bottom, and then you're gonna stick your film on that, and then you're going to glue or tape that on top of that. So you're gonna have to put your little filler things in there, your little shaker stuff inside before you put the top on. But this die came with a lot. So this I cut twice because I was trying to get a nice image for you. And there's the handle part. So you get this would be the bottom, this would be the top. You get a little tree. You get like these like marshmallow drippings, which I did this one and I did this one to get the top, and then I did the drippy one and attached it to it. So then it would go like at the top of your cup. Didn't cut everything, but this even has a straw that you can do. Not sure what this is, but you get marshmallows. So it gives you quite a bit of marshmallows. I think it's like 6 or 7 marshmallows. So I also got this candy cane out, which gives you this little candy cane. Can you even see it? Okay. And then it has another tree. So here's that tree. And then that tree. And then you get a cross. So I cut that one out. And then this one is completely attached. And I'm not quite sure how this one even works. because it doesn't even separate. It's just definitely one piece. I don't know how this one's used. I'm completely confused on this piece. If you're intending it to be like dripping down the cup, then why is it attached? Is it a malfunction? Is it not supposed to be attached? And they messed up? I don't know how this would be used, and it's not displayed in any of the pictures. These are also, looks like S's. Not a clue what those are used for. Nothing in the pictures. And then here is the marshmallows, which you can take and pile them up as like you're loading your cocoa. Excuse me. With marshmallows, because I don't know, my favorite thing about cocoa, besides it being chocolate, is forget it. I can't pick that one up. It's the cocoa. I mean the marshmallows. And then it comes a little gingerbread guy or girl, and he's so stinking cute. So I cut him out, and it comes with this little piece, which is got a bow tie and the three dots, and then these four squigglies, which I'm assuming are jimmies. I'm guessing, unless they meant it for you to do inside the shaker. But he's cute. He got a little bow tie with his little three buttons. You can also put it on the top of the head for it to be a girl. Um, I thought he was so stinking cute. You can add him to your gingerbread. You can add a tree to the gingerbread and put little shakers in it. I have some Christmas ones left over from last year. Put a little glitter in there. Try not to spill it and make a mess. You can do this without the handle, I guess. Somehow make it look like a different style cup without the handle. But I thought this one was super cute. It was $4.49. However, I thought it was adorable. It gave you a bunch of pieces. You're not limited to just doing the little shaker cup, cocoa cup. Um, it is small, so it wouldn't be a card on its own. It would be an addition to a card. But I need to figure out what this is used for. This part could be also a topper, like fluff on top of it, and add the marshmallows to it. But I'm not quite sure. Like, not a clue what these are for. I'm totally lost. Oh, wait a minute. It could be used as a handle on the cup. If you didn't want to do a traditional cup handle, you could attach that on there for a different handle of a cup. That's an idea too. And I thought this was a nice set because it gives you more Christmas scenery items. So I thought that one was fun. I really liked this one. And you can get super creative with this one too. So I think that is everything. Hopefully I haven't forgotten anything. Um, I am sitting at waiting for 5 orders now. Really gotta slow down. um, I am going to play with The flower one that I got, the flower dyes that I got that has 9 different flowers. I'm gonna play with that one and hopefully make a card with it. So if I can figure out how the flowers are placed together, somebody had told me check out somebody who has those same dyes, and I guess they show you how to put those flowers together. So I need to go look and see who it was that she said again, and see if I can assemble those flowers and make a really outstanding card. So I'm gonna go see how those flowers are put together and then go from there. I may do a quick video on how to assemble those in case somebody's sitting on the fence with those. And if they work out, then I'll definitely save one to assemble on camera and then assemble the card. And if it's a complete disaster, then I will definitely let you know how that works, how it works out or not work out. All right, so um, I I definitely came across that I have at least 2 more things to go into the 1,000 subscriber giveaway because I bought something again that I already got. It's the edge die, the butterfly edge die. I realized I have one of those in another order that's coming, so that'll automatically go into that. So if you haven't hit the subscribe button and you like what you see, and hit the like button if you like what you see, and you could possibly win some of these items that I have bought 2 of and are winning on my second round on the Fishland game and my first round on Farmland. I have a couple of things that are headed to that pile, and maybe one of these videos I'll show you everything so far that is accumulated to go into that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have some more things to go in, but um, I guess that's it. I've already started babbling. Sorry. And thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.